Welcome back, everyone. My name's Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Arcanum. Where we left off last time, I just arrived at the beach. I killed a skull crusher and 2 enraged boars. There was really no threat. And we're just gonna go ahead and take care of those things. What is that? Looks like a submarine or something. There's definitely an ancient filament here. What are we supposed to be grabbing from this thing? There's another spider. Also, it seems like my magic is working just fine here. I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna take this. There's also an ancient pocket watch. I wonder how many things we're supposed to grab. All of them? Probably. There's another skull crusher up there. Let's just ruin that thing's day a little bit. Okay. I think we cleared this place out pretty well. What am I supposed to be taking? Check the quest log. It's gotta be one of these things. Boulders we can't do. Find Liana Peldar. Retrieve that plate. Deliver some goods to Maximilian. We did that. Gather some objects. He'll give us a strange weapon. Investigate the Wheel Clan. Tell the Wheel Clan of Thorvar's incarceration. Okay. So I'm not seeing anything else to... Oh, there's a schematic there. Let's grab that. Oh, and ancient gears. Okay, so there's still more things. There's another schematic over there. Let's grab that as well. Kind of hard to see. It's a little bit dark out here, and there's no highlight button, so that's not super helpful. Can't go into the submarine-looking fish thing. Is that really all there is? I would have thought there would have been... I don't know. More? We did level up, so that's good. I heard the telltale sound of the level up experience. We're going to grab Haggle, so we can get Expert Haggle. There's a small part of me tempted to dump some stats into strength so we can finish that rock quest, because it's going to bug the hell out of me. But we are not going to do that. That sounds very silly. Maybe we'll buy some, like, strength gloves or something. That would be okay. Alright, let's leave and see what he'll trade for this stuff. No. Go away, spider. I'm busy. We have 2 quests to turn in over here, possibly. Man. One more baby spider to go. Alright, we were still close to town too, like centimeters away. I also wandered over by the ship. I think I did this in the last video just to see what was going to happen to Teach. Teach has murdered just all the things. Actually, is there money on these bodies? There are. Let's just go ahead and take... Where did they get this money from? I do have to kind of wonder that. Did they try and attack him with no equipment? That seems like an exceedingly bad idea. Alright, who wanted this stuff? I don't remember anymore. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Oh, I'm loading. Okay, there we go. Brings you to town. Hope you're not planning mischief. Keep in mind that the law does not take kindly to barbarians. Blah, blah, blah. We're just gonna go look around for people. Maybe it's this guy. I found some objects on Shade's Beach. Let's see what you got. I found ancient gears. That looks like a good trade done. I'll take it and you can have the weapon. He hands it to us. It's been a pleasure working with you. And with you, sir. What did we get? What was the weapon? Did we drop it on the ground because I have too much stuff in my inventory? Did it give it to Virgil by accident? Open. No. What did we get? Oh, wait, he gave us a necklace. Wait, no, that was a different guy that gave us a necklace, isn't it? Maybe it was this guy. That was supposed to be a weapon, though. Oh, well, good enough, let's go. Maybe it was that gun chassis that he gave us. There's so much random junk to deal with. Eventually. We had another quest to turn into. The Moonshiner, which I think is this house. Got a moment. Here's the moonshine. We got our own jug of moonshine, apparently. Right there. Good. Norian's potato moonshine. Perfect. And, any other quests here? I don't think so. Take a quick peek. And, boulders. Game crashed. Super. Alright, let's try that again. Oops, that's the wrong button. That's been happening more and more, and it's kind of worrying. Oh. Oh. Alright, we're gonna do this really fast. We know what to do here. Blast things apart. Grab items. Ignore that sound, because that sound is very irritating. There's that level. Schematics. Whatever that was. I think that's it. Okay. Get out of here. That is extremely irksome. Let's see if we can get back. No fights on the way back, interestingly. We're gonna reloot these bodies. I'm slightly annoyed that we crashed there for no reason, but that's, I guess, the name of the game sometimes. So we do have that amulet already. We don't have that gun chassis, so that must have been what we got for our reward, which honestly isn't that good of a reward. I'm going to save right here, just in case. Let's go pick up our moonshine and we'll get out. Oh, don't crash. Boop, boop. Gotta go. Bye. And then we're going to go over here. There's some ancient gears. Bye. Yeah, it's the gun chassis for sure. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Time to leave town. I think we're done. I'm gonna save.
It is done.
I just hit F1 by accident. What is that? Walk. Okay. Ahoy, laddie. What have you found out about the moon? What have ye found out about the Black Moon clan? Plenty, but what's happened here, Captain? Here are these men. Bloody inmates thought they'd come in here and play at swashbucklers. As if old Teach is gonna let a bunch of scurvy landlubbers board the Gypsy Shadow. Ash gave him what was coming to him, laddie. Nice, let's get out of here. I won't be sad to leave this place behind. Looks like we'll be heading to Ashbury then. Ready when you are. We are free and clear to go. We did not complete a couple of the quests because we killed all of the women's, and that was bad, but I couldn't have known that. I was looking for a monster. I found many angry women instead, and then I killed them all because they attacked me first. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, we're back in Ashbury. We need to go find someone to trade us an expert haggling, so we can haggle our stuff away. I think he's got expert haggling. Yes. I don't have the necessary skill. What do you mean? Oh, right, I didn't actually level up yet. There we go. Here you go. Thank you. Alright. Now we're an expert haggler. We can sell things. Let's barter. I want you to buy some of my junk. We have so much unidentified stuff. I don't really want the ancient gun chassis. I'm never going to use it. But I think it's worth more than $94 to someone else, so... These are all unidentified. How about this? Moonshine's only worth $7? Wow. Actually, we need glasses, and we're at a glasses place. Are you open? No. Okay, let's rest for... What time is it? 5 in the morning. Let's rest for 4 hours. They should be open. Yellow. I need some custom spectacles. I need a pair from a Cawthorn crystal. Well, it's not often I get asked for such a pair, but yeah, I can manufacture those. It's a delicate task working with Cawthorn crystal. I'll charge you 1,000 coins for such a pair. I also need to provide the crystal. Here's the coin and the crystal. Oh, he gets to keep any remaining shards of crystal. Yeah, that's fine. Very good, very good. This should not take long. Please wait here for them. Wait. He busies himself, carefully shaping the crystal, slowly shaping it into a pair of lenses, and fitting them into the spectacle frames that he had in supply. Here they are. Very fine pair if I do say so myself. Anything else? Nope. That's it for me. I'm going to put those on... Where are they? We have those spectacles. Oh, there they are. We can't actually wear them. They just are in our inventory. Okay, fair enough. Let's go see if we can sell some junk to people. The Crooked Staff's an arcane shop. That's not going to be super helpful because we need like a gun store. Oh, we won't be able to find a gun store now that I think about it. I'm going to save. I'm going to start saving more often because we have been having crashing problems and the game's getting a little more unstable every time we play it. What else we got here? So, looks like the same prices, honestly. 91 coins. Yeah, okay, fine. And what else do we have in here? Other than the amulet, of course, we have a bunch of stuff to identify. In fact, that might be our next stop, is to go all the way to Shrouded Hill and sell some junk. Ashbury is... We're almost done with Ashbury, I guess. We're supposed to go see the Wheel Clan now, which sounds like a really good time. Let's go all the way to Shrouded Hill. We also need to go stop by the Academy, which I don't 100% know where it is. The reason for that is we need to start the altar quest, apparently. Apparently there's a really good altar at the end of the game where you can, like...
Greetings, traveler. It seems to me that you're looking for answers. Perhaps it is time that I answered them for you.
That sounds super scary. What? Who are you?
Don't you know? Are you not the reincarnation of Nazareth? Has it been so long that you don't recognize your old nemesis? Or perhaps you're not the living one after all, merely a puppet playing his role.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see. Perhaps you are not the living one. Perhaps Nazareth, the coward that he is, will not heed fate's call and face me in the final battle. It would be so like him to do so.
Who are you?
I am he of the dark, the rightful ruler of this land, the vengeful god of Arcanum and its races. I am Aranax, and I have come to give you a message.
And that message is?
The message is this. Whether you are the living one or not, whether or not the coward Nasruddin hides in your bones or still rots in his grave, the inevitable will still come to pass. I am returning. It has already been set in motion, and there's nothing you can do about it. I am returning, and all will fall before me. Everyone you know, everyone you love.
You bastard, face me as a warrior. Actually, no. Wait, I have nothing to do with this. Leave us alone.
Do you see my power? Do you yet understand? Perhaps I need to be more clear. No one is safe, traveler. No one. Not even you.
Aranax.
Remember what I have shown you here.
My fatigue.
Remember and tell the world. Aranax is returning to Arcanum, and nothing will ever be the same. Farewell.
Rude. Also, really cool voice. But rude. Alright, let's leave. What a jerk. Being all like, knocking out your fatigue. Maybe we'll get some combat on the way. That'd be kind of nice. Sell some things, then we'll head to wherever the Wheel Clan is. Gotta figure out where that is. Really? No loot? Not even money? How about you? Looks like they managed to shake down someone for 32 gold. Well. Grab some more gold. Well, right, I need one of these amulets, apparently, for one of the things. It's the longest walk. Should just take the train. Oh, there's another enemy. He summoned a thing and then immediately died. Alright, moving on. We'll eventually find all these. Actually, I'm going to stop here. We're not actually going to Shrouded Hills. Sometimes it just doesn't click properly onto the little circle. It seems like it was so long ago we left that crash site there. Let's go ID some junk. Maybe it'll be something really good. We did get an amulet, like a ring, some gloves, you know, all sorts of good stuff. Alright, we got... That's normal ring, that's a charmed ring. Got some resistances, good. There's this big amulet, which is poison heal rate ×2, bad reaction adjustment -5, so it's an anti-poison thing that people don't like. Baneful gauntlets, that gives damage resistance, electricity resistance, fire resistance, and magic resistance, probably 100%. But a -100% poison, and you get a fatigue dot, it looks like. That sucks. This could have been pretty cool. Anything else? Looking through the inventory. The old inventory, that's normal ring. That is normal ring, normal amulet. Alright, let's see if she'll buy some of our junk, or if someone will. We are expert hagglers now. What did I just cast on someone? I accidentally cast Dwemer Shield. My bad. Luckily that's not an aggressive thing. So 375 coins. If I used this with that, would that work? Do I need this emerald necklace? I don't know what to keep anymore. My life has become complicated. I'll keep the charm ring, because that's pretty good. I will sell the ancient pocket watch. Do I want that? What about the ancient filament? Oh my god, I don't know what to keep anymore. That's okay, I need to pause for 1 second anyways, I'll be right back. Alright, I think that we're almost done selling stuff. I just check to see the shrine things, to see what we need to keep. We need to keep a ruby for now, and then a ring for now of any sort. We're just going to keep an emerald ring because it's cheap. The star ruby we don't need. And what to do about these gauntlets? That I don't know. There's an axe of strength. Interestingly, gives +1 strength. That's pretty cool. Let's inventory you. What do you have? 1,000,000 cathode crystals. Let's just sell all these and the sapphires. And then we'll just fix our inventory. And dwarven steel. Maybe we can sell that off. There's no real use for carrying it around. We need to keep a lava rock, but only one, I believe. We'll keep a couple just in case. And yeah, that's fine. Let's trade. We're gonna get rid of these crystals. We don't need them anymore. Don't need rough cut sapphires. Can you take this giant? It is really worth only $3. We've been carrying around a huge chunk of steel for absolutely no reason. That's fine. These things happen. We need a ring. We need that ruby. We need an amulet at some point of the game. We don't need eye gear. It's worth a fortune. Alright, bye. Eye gear. We need this eye gear, specifically the wheel clan spectacles. Those are important. The schematics we can use for our own purposes. I'm going to sell this Summon Undead scroll. And this Dominate Will scroll. And the Great Undead scroll. Actually, all those scrolls are worth a good amount of money. We're now at $25,000. We need a Manura coin. Just one of them, though. Do I need dynamite? We'll keep 1 or 2 dynamites. Migraine cure. Don't know why I'm carting that around. Get rid of the star ruby. Okay. I think we're pretty okay in terms of inventory stuff. I don't know what to do about this. I'm probably not going to use them. I mean, that's some... How harsh is the dot? Let's find out. Okay. Oh, it's real bad. Okay, let's get rid of it. Actually, wait. Hang on. Okay, so it's super bad. Let's get it off. There we go. Alright. It's really quick and brutal fatigue loss. Alright. Let's get rid of the serpentine necklace as well. That seems like a bad idea. We are down 28 fatigue. We can't rest because we are unconscious, so we gotta wait this out. Luckily, we have decent-ish con now, so it shouldn't be too long. Learned a valuable lesson there. It happens really fast, like the poison cure, and then, like, he cured our poison damage, but we basically instantly fell down. We went from 100 to negative 28 or something in a couple of seconds, so I would not recommend using those gloves under any... I don't know what... Like, okay, yeah, I guess cursed items in the game is cool, because you have to, like, ID them and make sure they're good before you put them on, but once these things are ID'd, they serve absolutely no purpose in the game. There's no... I don't think there's a build that you could use that would be useful for them. Unless you're doing, like, a no-fatigue build, where you just fall unconscious all the time. I don't see that being a realistic build, though. So yeah. I don't know what the purpose of them is. That's fine. They are a cool item. They need to be sold immediately, along with the necklace, and then we'll move on. I guess they'd be good to give to someone that you don't like. Like, I wonder if I gave those to... I don't know, who don't I like in this game? Other than the end boss, because he's kind of a jerk with a really cool voice. We're almost... It's funny because we're standing, but we're not standing. I think I need a new armor too eventually. Well, I think the dread armor is cool. I don't think it's giving us a good reaction amongst people. Please buy those for $200, and you can also have that necklace. All right. I think we're good to go. Let's leave. Where are we going, though? Oh, we have to walk, don't we? Yes, go away. Can I leave? Yes, there we go. Oh, we should save. We've been here for a while. The game could crash at any second. Oh, we go... This is the closest zone transition, I'm pretty sure. I should maybe give him different armor, too. He should use the dread armor, honestly. We should use mage robes or something. Where are we going? There's a wolf cave, Thanatos. Black cave. There's the wheel clan up there. Okay. So if we go... What's the best way to get there? Like that. Actually, sorry. Let's go to Torg's thing first. We can actually do this one. What do you mean the path is... We're in the... There we go. Let's go get our first blessing ever. We need to put a ruby here. Apparently. Torg likes rubies. Should give us +1 con. I guess maybe it did? It's hard to tell. Where is that? 81? Goodness level. By the way, when we do the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough eventually, we are going to be doing an evil playthrough. Just a heads up. We've been doing good playthroughs for a bit, and it's time to go back to being evil. Sometimes you want to do good playthroughs, though. You get more quests generally that way. I don't know what we need to buy anymore. Also, I'm going to have to watch my staff durability, I guess, because our stuff vanished at one point, and it was kind of annoying to try and find another one, honestly. There's got to be like a repair thing or something. What are these? Wolf, wolf, wolf. We have evaporated the wolves. Let's move on. The Huio clan is over here. Let's go find them. Alright. It seems like we should stand here. We have these goggles, right? How do I put these on? Can I? Yes, I can put them on. There it is. Easy peasy. Are they going to attack us? Oh, the game crashed. Again. This is becoming a little bit problematic. Oh, we're back at Shrouded Hills. Is this before we sold things too? No, this is because the game is getting unstable, right? Well, it's a good thing we saved, because we're reaching that point of diminishing returns. This is the second or third crash I've had for this video. Off to Torg's altar again first, get our +1 con. Let's make sure it gives us +1 con. I'm gonna quickly check my current con, and then I'll check my con after we ruby up, and we'll make sure we're getting our 1 con. We're at 8, so yeah, it totally worked. 9. Alright, let's get back to this wheel clan situation. Up to here, up to here, across the bridge. There we go. We'll save when we reach the wheel clan area, and we'll see if it will let us in there without crashing this time. Would you go away? You think after losing like 40 or 50 of their members they'd give up? Or send like a better squad. Clearly their current squad is not working out well. Alright, we're here again. I'm gonna take off my hat thing, put it on my gullet. Why can't I just right click them on? Oh well, we're gonna save. In we go. Fingers crossed. Gonna run in fast. Hold, what business have you in the caverns of the Wheel Clan? Speak. I come with grave news. Tell the guard our story. And I see that is grave news indeed. You need to speak with King Thunderstone. His house is directly northeast of here. Just through the center passage. Speak with him and he'll know what to do. Thanks. Gonna quickly go back out and in and see if we can get rid of that stupid sound. Oh no. Alright, I have an idea. This is fine. We don't need sound effects. For now. Which way do I go? There is 3 staircases. I'm gonna go through the middle one. It looks the most official. If I have to find my way out of here, this is gonna be a big mess for us. It's a big place. Shit. This is probably where the king is. There's like standing guards and a big door and more guards. And like a giant door that looks really cool. Strange garb you have there, traveler. It's been years since I've seen the trappings of a barbarian. I don't believe we met. I'm Randver Thunderstone, son of Logir Thunderstone. I stand as chieftain and king in waiting of all the dwarves, both over and under the mountain, as in the lands of Arcanum. Welcome to the caverns of the Wheel Clan. Pleasure to meet you, Randver. I have some questions. Of course, what do you need? You said you were the king in waiting. Yes, my father is unavailable and I rule in his stead, but I'm not the true king, and I will not be as long as my father lives. I'm only a king in waiting. I need your assistance. Of course, what do you need? I come with news of a most dire nature. Dire nature, what are you speaking? I have a tale to tell. Tell him what's happened. Randver is quiet for some time, I see. And you say you've been to the Isle of Despair to confirm the story of Gundamund Orbender. I was there, and I bring news of Torvald Two Stones. Torvald, he's been gone quite a while and been considering sending out a search party. I mean, it's been 100 years or so. Then again, Torvald always was somewhat of a loner. What word have become concerning him? He's on the Isle of Despair. Tell him that. I thank you for making us aware. I'll send out a detachment as soon as possible. We'll bring him home. Glad to hear. 1 or 2 more things. Of course, what do you need? I need to find your father. He knows what's going on here. This is an old and dark business, the business of my father, and as I am his heir, it falls to me to make it right. I know not what to do. He told me so little. What happened to him? My father, great and solid Logir Thunderstone, king of the dwarves, do you know of him, stranger? The stories of his courage, of his strength, of his wisdom. My father was a stone among stones. From out of the madness of the clan wars, he united us under one banner, under one king, through sheer power of his will. Where is he? What happened to him? It broke his heart, that heavy stone heart. He who warred against Lorik, the abjurer in the pass of Gorgoth, who in victory burned Lorik alive, along with 10,000 of his dwarven followers. And this broke him like a child among the stones of the world. Please, I need to know what's happened here. It is as the Ore-bender told you. My father permitted the banishment of his own people by the elves. He watched them sent away, heard their cries, with hardness born of 100 generations of thunderstones. So where is he? My father came home and upon his knees cried out for his lost, foolish brethren. Tears of regret, stranger, regret, shame, and sorrow. The cavern shook with his fury, shook at the impact of his hands upon bare stone. He tore the clothes from his body and set his bulk against the walls and floors, and his sorrow was marked in blood. And then? I told you he left us, walked into the old caverns with nothing but harrow, first axe of the Thunderstones, and with the weapon he disappeared, exiled by his own grief, and then left the Wheel Clan. He has never returned. I'm very sorry, but what did the elves have to do with this? The elves, it was they who demanded the banishment of the Black Mountain clan for their crimes. But as for the reasons, as I said, I know very little. My father never told me the details of his discussions with them, only that what had been decided was necessary, and that the responsibility would be his. What crimes? What had the Black Mountain clan done? Technology. Manipulation of natural force, the stone, the gearworks that make men gods. This, our legacy, given into the hands of reckless children. And the disease has spread, and the cost, stranger, oh, the bloody cost. Goodman spoke of Gilbert Bates. Bates, it was Bates who spread technology and its disease. And who are we to blame him? Humans, cursed with brevity, lacking patience, lacking discernment, have spent human lifetimes deciding what type of stone to use in a mural, and look what they've done in only a few turns of the moon. And with this, these elves came to us. Speaking of punishments, who are the elves? I have no idea, and I know not why my father felt it necessary to speak with them nor heed their demands. As king, my father never should have allowed them to interfere, but for some reason he allowed it. He's never spoken a word about it since. It seems I'll have to speak with him. Where is he? I told you, he exiled himself. He walked into the dredge and never returned. The dredge, what is it, and where can I find it? The dredge is an old system of caverns, a mine actually, not far from here. The entrance is just beyond the entrance to these chambers and to the southeast. There you'll find a stone archway. Beyond that you'll find the dredge, into which my father disappeared. What can I expect in the dredge? Right now it serves little purpose but to house an assortment of foul creatures. There are minecart tracks, an occasional storeroom. No one ventures there anymore, so I don't know anything beyond that. You must know where he is. Can I convince you to tell me? Why would you think that? If a dwarf wants to be alone, then a dwarf stays alone. You're his son and heir. You would have gone looking for him. And why? He left me here to rule a kingdom, and to rule it I will. What sort of son would be to go out running around in the dark looking for a father who doesn't care? And what has he left behind for you, Renver? For me, he left a crumbling clan, its people confused and frightened at the changes in our world, hurt by the abandonment of their clan father and king. And it falls to me, to hold us all together. You've done your best, Renver. Your father would be proud. I'm so very young. My people's respect for me stems more from my name than my experience. Still, a handful of lodestone weighs more than an armful of pumice. He still tells me that, he used to. I know you have seen him. Where is he? What, are you becoming a liar? I tire of speaking, stranger. I wish you the best of luck, but I can give you nothing more. Of course not. I'm only trying to find the truth. Truly, the stakes are very high in this game we play. How am I to know the bedrock upon which rests your soul? Trust your feelings. I seek to throw light on all this. I believe you, stranger. I truly do. I just might be able to point you in the right direction. Any help would be appreciated. I must admit you're correct. I do see him almost every day, although he says very little. He lives deep within the dredge, but I have a hidden passage through which I travel, and within it you will encounter no trouble. Just enter here. There's a secret passage under the throne. I trust you, stranger. Find your answers. Do what is right. I pray he will tell you what you need to know. Thanks. Good. Thanks, Ranver. That's so nice of you. I mean, that made it way more convenient. He's right here.
What? Who dares disturb the exile of Thunderstone?
Forgive me, Your Highness. I had no choice but to.
What? An elf? Have you any idea? I dream every day of the death I would rain down on your cursed race. And here you are, violating my solitude, my sorrow.
Wait a minute, I come here with the blessing of your son.
My son? Randver? He would dare permit such an affront? I've come here to writhe upon the blade of my sorrow, to live the 1,000 deaths by the ancient right of kings. These laws are passed down through the mountain from the beginning of remembered time. Your life is forfeit to them, as is my own. Do you understand?
He raises the axe in his hand. Stop, I come with news of the Black Mountain clan.
Yes, I'm very sure you do. You stole their honor and then stripped me of mine. I've thought much on your previous threats, Elf. Perhaps we should negotiate once again.
He raises the axe above his head. What? I'm trying to find the Black Mountain clan.
What? How do you know? Speak quickly. Your life still hangs in the balance.
The axe lowers slightly. Fine, I got a story to tell. Tell him what I know.
Forgive me, my elven friend. So much has happened to me. I've raged in these caverns for so long, I know you had nothing to do with what has gone before.
I understand, Logair, but what did happen so long ago?
In all the time since the judgment was passed, I have never spoken of it. My shame has held my tongue. It seems that very shame shall now, finally, bring the betrayal to light.
Please, these elves who approached you, who were they?
A delegation of elves sent from the Silver Lady herself. They came not long after Bates had built his first steam engine. Technology in the hands of the human had spread and advanced at an alarming rate, and the elves were hit first and hardest.
How? What had the spread of technology done to the elves?
Their forests were being cleared with the help of technology. Massive steam-powered clear-cutters. The oldest groves, towering and untouched for thousands of years, were being destroyed without prejudice. I saw much of this with my own eyes. The ancient forest of Morbahan is little more than a graveyard now.
Why did technology spread so fast among the humans?
There are many reasons. Humans, in comparison with the other races, live such short lives. Because of this, I believe that every human action is motivated through fear. The fear of death. You would think that this was a relative issue, that humans would learn to live with this limitation and accept it. This is not true.
And
Therefore, humans, when confronted with any situation, see it through the veil of their own mortality. Achieve, advance, perform. Humans are constantly driven by the shadow of their own death. This fear, unfortunately, clouds their judgment, deadens their sense of right and wrong. Humans act first, think later, and feel last of all.
And in terms of technology?
When Bates was given a look at our technology, he was overcome. As a human, his first thought was, what can I use this for? When it should have been, what is the cost of its use? Technology exploded in their hands because they are not burdened with our longevity. Humans rarely live long enough to see the consequences of their mistakes.
You mentioned the Silver Lady. Who is she?
The Silver Lady is Mother Queen to the elves. She is very old, much older than I, and very powerful in the ways of magic.
And she was angered by what had happened to the forests?
The delegation told me that she was extremely hurt and angry about the damage that had been done. According to them, because of her age and power, she was hurt the most by the clearing. Her connection to the forests was strongest of all.
Have you spoken with her directly?
No. I'm not sure if any but elven eyes have ever been laid upon her. Over the years, we have corresponded through messengers. Elves and dwarves are very different, and we tend to stay away from one another. But our relationship, as culturally strained as it may be, has always been civil. We don't necessarily understand one another, but we've always respected the differences.
Where does she live?
In Kintara, the oldest city of the elves, somewhere within the Glimmering Forest.
What are the major differences between dwarves and elves?
I've said before that there is a strong connection between living things and magic, and the magic flows the most strongly in the veins of elves. Dwarves are very different. We feel a strong connection to the earth, but in another way. We love those things which are eternal, unchangeable. Earth, stone, metal. In those things are strength, but not life as you know it.
And the elven delegation, what do they demand of you?
They said that if the Black Mountain clan was not punished, there would be war. War. I told them that a punishment was already being decided upon, and that we, as dwarves, would deal with them. They refused. They claimed rights as the afflicted, and therefore as the judges. They agreed that exile was a suitable punishment, but they wanted to be the vessel of that retribution.
We elves are not a warlike people. It's not in our nature.
No. I know that there was a time of violence many years ago among the elves. But from what I know of them, they are a very rational, peace-loving people. They know that ultimately, war benefits no one. I was very surprised when they came and threatened it.
I see. There seem to be some inconsistencies here.
Yes. The more we talk about it, I begin to get the same feeling. Yes, the elves would have been angry, but would they really have threatened war? Morbahan was a tragedy, but directly affected none of the elven communities. Perhaps my fear blinded me to such things before. And now this mystery. Where are the dwarves of the Black Mountain clan?
What was it you feared, Logair? Why agree to the terms?
I am very old, stranger. You may know nothing of me, but believe me when I tell you that I've seen enough dwarven blood spilled to fill 1,000 lifetimes. Have you any idea what it would mean for there to be a war between the elves and the dwarves? Arcanum itself would not survive the conflict. And I was so very tired of filling tombs with the bodies of my people.
But
nothing. I chose to spare the dwarves, the world, the price of such a war. What was one clan's honor in comparison with the sheer cataclysm that would result otherwise? You ask what right they had? None. They merely forced a choice, and I chose the path of least resistance, the least pain. That was my betrayal, stranger.
what do you mean? You're merely acting out of concern.
But that is the point. I am king of the dwarves. It is my responsibility to lead them, to protect them. But most importantly, it is my responsibility to defend their honor, their dwarven honor. By allowing my own fear or concern, regardless of how justified that fear might be, to overshadow their honor was an unforgivable transgression.
Being a king isn't easy.
Even as king, the choice is never mine as to whether even one dwarf is stripped of his honor. I should have brought this to the people, or just flatly refused from the beginning. I was a coward, a failure, and this exile is my punishment. Given the choice now, I would have waged war against all of Arcanum to uphold the honor of that foolish little clan.
Yes, Logair, but we can still make this right. Find the truth.
I don't know, stranger. I think that it is too late for me.
No, Logair. You still have a chance to right this wrong.
No, my friend. It is no longer my burden. I've taken up another. I've failed the dwarves once. I shall never do so again. Leave me here. Tell Randver he won't be seeing me anymore. I see now that the price for my cowardice is even more costly than I'd imagined. My poor dwarven brothers. I'm so very, very sorry.
Please.
Take this. A letter sent to me from the elven delegation. Within it is a name, Min Gorad. It's all I have, and all I'm willing to give. Perhaps you should seek out Kintara, city of the elves. I know not where it is, but the village of Stillwater is near the edge of the glimmering forest, in which, it is said, Kintara lies. Maybe someone there will know where to find it.
He marks our map. But
I'll say no more. Leave me. I return to my exile. I am nothing.
I am kind of curious what's out here. Dead ore golems, apparently. Or maybe, no, they're definitely dead ore golems. Can't move. There we go. I'm gonna just kind of take a look here. We could have come this way. There's definitely enemies all around. Let's take a look at some of them real quick, and then we can decide where we want to go through this place or not. There's lots of enemies, actually, now that I look at this place. Oh no. I can't see it. Die golem. There we go. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. I know you can't hear the sounds of the spells, but we definitely cast a bunch of them. This might actually be worth going through just for... So I was going to say, just for some extra experience. We'll make that in the next video, but for now I'm going to leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.